Good morning. This Monday, we're talking about the heat wave and the smoke out there too. And you can see that sun coming up, trying to shine through that thick layer of smoke, especially at the surface. It's got more air to try to shine through. That's on the smoky side. And so you can see it's struggling a little bit, but at least we can see it here this morning. We do have some air quality that's in that orange range for Fargo. That is the unhealthy for sensitive groups category. Right now, our latest report coming in at 126. So right in the middle of that orange category. Now there are some areas that have been in the red in Minnesota, and so that means the air is unhealthy for everyone. So again, that smoke hanging around here today with no wind or anything to kind of push it out of the valley here. We're looking at an air quality alert that's in effect in Minnesota here. Counties right along the Red River not included in the alert. It's a little bit farther east from there, and that's in effect until 6 o'clock this evening. But even in areas where we don't have an alert in effect, we still have some air quality issues going on, and visibility is down, whether it be from smoke or some fog that's developed or a combination of the two. We've got a lot of places reporting lowered visibility, and for some it's quite low. We're looking at Candu at a half-mile visibility right now, and on the opposite end of the valley we're at a quarter-mile visibility in Baudette. Grand Forks is coming down. We're down to 2.5 miles at the airport in Grand Forks. Southern Valley, Fargo, Moorhead not doing too bad, 7 miles, but still a hint of smoke in the air. It's 2 miles visibility in Wadena and Oaks, a quarter-mile visibility right now. So again, some places where it's going to be a factor. Make sure you got your headlights on. Even though the sun is up, want to make sure that you can be seen while you're driving down the road. Our visibility is going to improve a little bit more as the sun comes up, but we do have that calm air, so that's not going to help us out at all as long as it stays on the lighter side here this morning. Temperatures in the 60s, 65 in Fargo and in Grand Forks, so a warm start. That's going to kick off a very warm day. We've got dry conditions right now with just a couple of clouds passing by on the radar and satellite map. And let's get you through this morning. Temperatures are going to be back into the 80s by the time we're in the noon hour, and then that heat just continues to build into the afternoon. So everybody at least reaches the 80-degree mark here today. But those of us in the south are more likely to see upper 80s to some low 90s. So that's where the heat wave is really going to be more on the intense side, is in the southern end of the valley, on that northern extent of that dome of hot air that's been moving through the country. And then heading into tonight, we'll have temperatures basically holding in that warm range. We'll be into the 70s by 10 p.m. and then sliding more into the 60s and 70s to start off tomorrow morning. And I can't rule out an isolated thunder shower tomorrow morning to kick off the day, but it's really in the evening hours where we're more likely to see strong to severe storms. So we do have a risk, day 2 risk, not today. This is for Tuesday. You see areas in green and a level 1 marginal risk, and then some yellow spots there in northeastern South Dakota, southeastern North Dakota in that slight risk for severe storms. So that's the next one to watch. We're going to get into more details on that coming up in a little bit. But again, we've got that heat, we've got that haze. It's settling in here for this week. We're going to talk more about that to come and take a look at your 11-day planner coming up in just a little while.
Okay, yeah, a lot that people need to keep their eye out for then.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
days.
And it's not I mean, there is that chance for severe weather, but the heat and the smoke can be those kind of silent dangers. Yeah. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself.